Testing. 1, 2, 3. Is it on? Creators adopting live automated mid-rolls. I don't want live automated mid-rolls. That sounds bad. Okay, well, let me pop out my chat. And I need to finish up Christmas horse development. So, that's what we are going to do. Basically, I have a lot done, but not all of the core gameplay, the minimum viable product, which is what every Christmas horse is. And I have tickets that I've made that this is what I'm currently working on, so it's kind of like a big core of the things. A lot of it's just managing stats and balancing, which is probably not going to be very balanced. So here's Christmas Horse 5. At the moment, you can feed horse, and I've added stat updates, so like happiness and health. I need to make these unlockable, so you're not supposed to have these right away. As you do quests, you're going to unlock different things. I only have a few toys. I haven't implemented these. Then these also will adjust your stats, health. So currently these are not implemented either. I was going to see about adding a health system. So for instance, with hygiene, I haven't implemented these yet either. But if you like splash your horse with water, but then don't blow dry it, then it'll catch a cold, and then maybe it needs a heating pad. I don't know. Or if it gets bitten by a wild animal during a quest, maybe it needs the rabies vaccine, just like me. I got bitten by a wild animal, by a chipmunk trying to feed it peanuts, and to be on the safe side, I got the rabies vaccine. The quests are all here, so those could also be adjusted a little bit more. And then it adds food, adds stats, and then you'll have these competitions. Those are implemented, but I don't have enough money. So again, I need to balance this out. How long does it take to earn enough money to go compete in a competition and also build the stats you need for that? You don't get stats every time. It's a little bit random. And then like you lose out on, oh no, my strength is 0. I need to set that to a certain band. I could also add stat modifiers, so maybe you are more likely to let me see. Sorry, I just noticed that the stream is unlisted. I wonder if I can change this, because I had streamed family stuff earlier, my mom's celebration of life, so I didn't want that public. I wanted it unlisted. So now it should be on my channel. Let me just double check. But I haven't really added, you know, if you're stronger, maybe this passes more often. Right now it's just like a random 1 out of 4, 4 different event option outcomes. And okay, Christmas horse development stream is now in the live area. Let me go ahead and copy the URL just in case anyone wants to watch me work on Christmas horse. Doop, doop, doop. Really, I just have my Mastodon. I don't have a lot of other, I mean, I have Facebook, but do I want people that I know to actually watch me work on games? Let's see. We are working on Christmas Horse 5 stream. Nope. Yep. SFML tracks the buttons you hit. So I do have that. That I think I added this maybe last year or between. Wait. Markdown paste bin. I don't know, someone's sending out some random shit. I don't currently have any audio Okay, that's a bug I need to fix. But, my sister's partner might write music for this. And then, yeah, you know. I have the hats working, so you can wear the hats. Those are also unlockable. But you'll unlock like, oh, things will cost less. So instead of $10,000, you need $5,000 for the competition, or one or the other. Once you have gained perfect horse status, you will have the proof of perfection. That's kind of like the end of the game. You can continue playing, but there's not really any reason to. So I just have those basic things. Maybe I'll start with top hat. Now, I don't have a way to take the hat off. So you'll be stuck with a hat of some kind. Yeah, so again, horse refuses. Also, if the stats are too low, horse will just not do things. So you would need to then, make sure it's happy, make sure you clean it, make sure it's fed. At the moment, oh, it just died. Though that went by way too fast. It was supposed to be a little animation where it dies and then you get another horse. So, let's try to kill this horse real fast. Don't kill horses in real life. Clover is not good for horses, so I made that as something that hurts horse. Also, don't give chocolate to horse. And also, this is a pepperoni pizza, so that's also bad for horse. Come on, stop walking at the wall. This is also just a random decision. Like 1 out of 3. Stand still, go right, or go left. Okay. Health. Okay, that animated properly, but I guess dying from starvation didn't. Okay, so now we have horse. This clone is also gonna die because I just have all sorts of stuff here. But again, this is the stuff I need to implement. Basically, toys. These will also affect stats, hygiene, and health. That's kind of the last set. And then also implementing things to be unlocked, so you wouldn't have all the food right away. So this is all in one game file, game state. And let's see. Another thing I need to think about is with the clicking of the button, with the food, it just kind of pops down. I guess with the toys, I can do that as well. I mean, we're, again, kind of going for minimum viable. I'm not implementing any fancy animations. So I guess I could just throw this out, and when the horse collects it, it'll gain the rewards. Yeah, maybe I'll do that. That'll be the easiest. And then that will let me implement like this hygiene state system. So like if you if you soap it up without the water, it's gonna not have a good time. If you don't blow dry it afterwards, it's gonna catch a cold. We'll see. So as far as my feeding code, that is, we can kind of just reuse the same thing. Spawn object, I can do the same with, let me see, I want to make sure, we probably have to go to update first. So just like with the other Christmas horses, I have like a one game state for the entire game, and then I've just, in this one, I just put the structs directly in here, just to be lazy. But hey, I get a game done every December. Sometimes you just gotta write ugly code. It's not something that I keep updating the core gameplay. It's a new game every time, so sometimes, oh hey, it's Die Lord Root. Hey bud, how you doing? How are you doing? I haven't talked to you in a long time. Let's see if I can adjust this. As far as game art goes, I think I'm good on art. I don't think I need to do anything else, though. I will have to add audio, music, and sound effects. So, okay. If it's paused, let you unpause. If I end up converting my Chalo engine to SFML3, I'll probably make a lot of other improvements at the same time. But we're just kind of working with what's there right now. So button, if it's food, we do spawn object. We could do food, or let me open up my menu system. So my menu system isn't really very good either. I used to have these as just like a custom file format, then I changed it to CSV file. I'm thinking of just changing it to JSON files at some point. Come on. Because this will store any type of UI element, but not every element is going to use the same fields. Some of them do, like the button can have background image, icon image, text, and then an image is just going to be an image, and then a label's just text. I also thought of maybe having them separate, so like there's a header for buttons, and then all of the buttons, and then a header for images and all of the images. But I think if I implemented it in JSON, I could also have like a hierarchy and just have things be relative XY coordinates. So I could have like a frame with an XY coordinate, and then the buttons inside it have a relative XY coordinate and all that. Yeah. And so if I did that with JSON, I could just kind of implement relative positioning, maybe even relative sizing, but I don't know. That's something for shallow updates for next year. So our button types, we have food, toy, and health and hygiene is what we're adding in here. So if it's button, toy, or button health, or button hygiene, then it will spawn the object. Yeah. And well, I'll need to replace this bit. So we can string thing is whatever that is, but replace that. We could also say thing is helper, replace. Just whatever that is. We'll just, not the best code. Again, just kind of getting stuff done. Pass the thing in. Okay, so we have implementation for spawn object. Currently, yeah, I feel like I should just make a map for this, but again, just getting it done. Also, these are all if statements, and that's kind of gross. Let me use my multi-select, and I'll do that. So then we can do this with the other things. Set texture, and then we adjust the texture location. Let's see. We have 4 toys at the moment. I did draw a set of puzzle pieces that I could use separately, but we'll just minimum viable product. Minimum viable product. Then never implement anything in this game ever again afterwards. And then work on something different. Probably work on terminal-based games for next year. Now, honestly, with these buttons, gosh, I could literally grab the frame information from this CSV file if I had thought about it earlier. I could use the menu manager to grab the thing. I should just pass in the entire... I don't know. I just want to get it done. Because it's also the 21st, and I need to get this done, and I've only been working like every other day on this. But technically, if I passed in the button, I could grab just the button and then grab its frame information. Maybe I'll do that. We will spawn object. We'll just change this to button name, and where we're calling it with update, wherever that was, we won't do these replaces right off the bat. We're just pass in the button clicked. And then down here, if we need that later, let's change this to object type, button name. Technically, we wouldn't need this at the moment, maybe later, but new object dot sprite dot set texture. It's all in one grid, so. And then new object dot sprite dot set texture rectangle. I will have to see, let's see, Chalo UI button, but is equal to Chalo menu manager get button. It is the, well, they are on different layers, but I can do a search based on just its name. Button name. Hopefully that would work. We'd run into a problem if they can't find the button. We'd have an exception. But it should be okay. I don't know. We could always... Maybe I'll make this a copy. That way I don't have to wrap a huge area with it. Cool and fast. Horse needs some not a number bread. Hi, Grand Soren. I remember you from... Weren't you watching my, gosh, I know the name. What's the game? Dragon's Dogma. A long time ago. Right, I was looking at what the exception type is because I have 0 memory out of range. Quest. This is something I have to get my students to do. Like, you need to make this a reference. But, okay, so if that happens, I can always do logger, error finding button name, ex.what, put the location of the thing, which, let me just grab my function thingy. I like to put the function location where things mess up. Throw that there. Okay, so then we should have that. We should be able to grab the button's texture location. Get frame rect. Okay. So but.get frame rect. That should be good. We could go ahead and test it with the food things that already work. Oh, got a build error. Object type. This is now button name. Actually, that'll be that one down there. So actually, I'll just throw this up at top. And this is a different name. Is it gonna go? Test the refactoring. Okay. Look, it still works. Also, let's make sure the horse runs into it. And, oh no, I crashed the program. Okay, well, this is why I have logs. Or at least the game is completely not responding. Usually it crashes. like, and goes away immediately. I wonder if we're in an infinite loop. Oh, okay, let's see. Let's also check the size of the log. Okay. Where? There's my log. So, well, it didn't. That's weird. Okay. Stop running. Apple worked. We'll just test with this first, see if it crashed whenever horse got to an apple. I didn't see any. Keep moving. Okay, it's not doing the update objects probably free fall, delete. There's something around here to do. Intersection horse interact. So yeah, let's see. Just we'll delete this afterwards, I guess, but we'll do logger out horse touches object type. And do I still have that thing copy pasted? I do not. I just need to throw this in a blah. Horse death update. Where's my this thing? So I don't have to memorize it. Oh no, I have to update my Linux. Building is slow while I'm running OBS and everything else. Probably should have reset my computer beforehand. Just waiting on the build. Let's see. XKCD. Can we find the comic while we wait? Where there's this one right here. There we go. My code's compiling. Oh, it didn't start running? Did I hit the wrong button? I guess so. Okay. So horse is going to pick this up. We're going to see that the name, I messed it up with my replaces. And then, oh god, okay, clicking pizza also crashed the program. Okay, it says over here, sending out button food apple, which is not supposed to be what it is. And also, it's concerning that it doesn't just close crash. That's usually what happens when something goes wrong. So let's go back up to spawning our object. I don't know why CodeBlocks does that. I'm getting, I mean, eventually I will just be using Emacs for everything. But I do enjoy having the error log down here. Spawn object. We'll throw this here. Spawn object button is blah. Object name. We'll throw this up here. So we said object type. Oh, I know. Okay. There. We should be good now. But we'll run it again. You know, you start off with no code and it's nice and clean, and then you keep implementing things and it just keeps getting worse. Now we're sending out Apple. Now that works. Okay, sending out pizza gives me the wrong frame rect, which shouldn't happen because we're supposed to be grabbing it from this. Let's just double check the log. Okay, it didn't have any errors about not being able to find that. Maybe button get frame rect is not right. Actually, the button has a background and an icon. And we have a separate frame rect, which is probably not what I want. I probably just want m background dot get my background is just the UI image, so now I have to make sure that has a get frame rect. Get image clipped rect. Okay, let's see if that works. Nope, it's still an apple. Why is it still an apple? Okay, what does get image clip rect do? It's supposed to get it from the sprite. UI button. Set it up. Background image clip rect. Icon image clip rect. Clip rect. Background. See, now I gave myself a new bug. I could have just hard-coded it all. So it's giving us apple. Let me just double check. Where's my log? So it is the button. Boop, doop, doop. Let's go ahead and output frame rect. And then I have SFML helper to interact to string but dot get frame rect. It also could possibly be an issue with copying my object. I wouldn't think so. I would think the default shallow copy would be fine. But we'll see. And we'll double check our log. Okay, that just gave me the sizes. Did that not store the location? It should, because it has to have an offset. Because we have our item grid. So I don't need just the dimensions. I need the actual, like, location. But that should be stored in the sprite, right? I mean, this is also just my... Do I have, like, a rectangle to string? Let's do that, okay. I should also implement scripting into my game engine so I don't have to rebuild things all the time, but also I don't... Christmas Horse is the only thing I work on regularly, so it's like, why improve that? Okay, so it's still returning like a 0, 0. So what we're looking at here is should be for the buttons. Actually, is this an icon? Because I have a background, so we have icon frame. Okay. Yes. Okay, so this is the icon frame. I was thinking it was the background, but the background is actually just this thing. So yes, I need to get the get icon image clip rect. Okay, that should be better. I also just use my engine like once a year when I do Christmas Horse, so I have to remember things. Now it works. The refactoring worked. Let's see if, yay! Yay! Everything. Now I just have to implement, like, when Horace grabs one of these things, what does it do? Because at the moment, it's not going to do any of those things. Okay, let's go ahead and save. You gotta do some backupping. Refactor, get button, icon, frame rect. I have this also in a branch, so I'm gonna make those commits. I'm gonna squash the commits when I'm done with the feature, but I kind of like threw everything into this feature. And I was planning out different things in here. So those are the unlocks I still haven't done yet. Stat updates, I'll just keep that up over here on the side so I can reference it. Put it over there. And we don't need button anymore. Now we need to look at force interact with object. And let's see this spawn object. I can get rid of those logs now. I should get rid of those logs. We don't need all that. Oh my gosh, code blocks. Why? Why are you? Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Okay. So interact. I have these different things and they're different stats for each thing. I got rid of peanut type because I just didn't have space. So now we need our other things. So I will throw this on the side so I can see the names of the objects. And we'll do, just fill these out. I could just also be copy pasting the stuff. Shot, bandage, medicine, cough drop, heating, and then brush, soap, water, I spelled that wrong, and dryer. Also, yes, I know these should not be strings, but too bad. So then over here we can add information. Oops, dang it. Played with that thing. We could change the weight. It's technically supposed to be like a shake weight, but we don't want a copyright infringement. But he ate something. What would be generic? I guess I could just say ate a pill, or how would you phrase this? Had a shot, got shot, not got shot. Received shot. I guess that's fine. Bandage. Applied a bandage. Took medicine. I guess you take a pill. Took a cough drop. used a heating pad. I guess I should say heating pad. Brush. We could just say like got brushed. Got soaped up. And depending on available time, I did have like a soapy bubble image, but that'd be like, oh, status effects, horse is dripping with soap. That would be actually kind of cute, but got rinsed off. Dang it. Got dried off. And then I could add states as well. So in horse stats, let's throw that over there. We'll just make it another string. Horse state. We'll change this to m horse stats dot state is soaped. We'll change this to wet. Change this to nothing, because if I don't know, if you dry off the horse, it's fine. If you brush the horse, so then I could add something like if m horse stats dot state is soaped. I mean, you would want to brush a dry horse, right? But I don't know, I could add more stat information here. We could also say if the horse is wet and a certain amount of time has passed, then they are sick. And we can add like if they're damaged. So I just got all these stats to take care of. Okay, so puzzle, and that, let's say happiness will go up for the different toys, and then also playing with a puzzle will update your smarts. Playing with the bunny, what did I put? Glam, because you're a sensitive horse that plays with a plush bunny. Agility for playing with a ball, and strength for playing with the weight. Add effect. This one, it could be like if, what did I put in here? I mean, like, it's not, it shouldn't increase the health stats if your horse is not sick. But we could say, if m horse stats dot state is bitten. There, we could change this to, I don't know. It could say received vaccine, but I don't know. If bitten, then now we could say Chalo effect manager, add effect. Add on to this. So like this offsettled a little bit. Not having rabies. Not rabied. No rabies. Color green. Good job. You do not have rabies anymore, or you have been protected from rabies. I could also create another function for this, but I don't know. So over here, we could say if you received the vaccine, but the horse did not need it, we could just update the happiness of the horse to be like, why are you giving me a shot? -1. Unnecessary shot. unhappy. Or technically, I guess maybe the horse could be unhappy either way. We'll see. Bandage. Let's see. If you get hurt, let's say, I guess I could just make your health go up if you're damaged at all. Well, then someone could spam a bunch of band-aids to heal their horse. I guess that'd be fine. Medicine for... I think medicine is like the fake Pepto-Bismol. If it has a tummy ache. So yeah, we could say if state is tummy ache, then add effect not tummy ache, not nauseous, not nauseous, I don't know. Unnecessary medicine, unhappy. Actually, I don't know if that would affect your health as well. But over here, if we have like horse state, we can kind of go in up here. If they ate, I could also have a counter for these, but if they ate chocolate, oops, we could say tummy ache, and that already removes health. Clover, tummy ache. I think there was ice cream. If you ate too much ice cream, maybe your horse would feel sick. We could also add stats. Actually, I'm just going to implement a void update state, not to be confused with update stat. Description, SF vector 2F, or no, I want, well, yes, vector 2F position, SF color, because I can set that later. So we'll come down here, implement stat changes, or state changes rather. M horse stats dot state is description. If description is empty string, we don't need to do anything else. We can just return. Otherwise, we'll do Chalo, effect manager, add effect, prescription, tip position. Actually, it's supposed to be color. That way it's all in one and I don't have to deal with that. So back up here. Update state to nothing. I can also default these. So empty. Update state. Empty. No, wait. Let me add a message in there too. So then this would be like no rabies, state to nothing, tip position, and color green. So we can get rid of this part and go to this, change it to new state and message. So if new state is that, otherwise we'll put the message in there. Other question? No, I think we're good. Let's throw this over here so I can have a full screen. Can full screen it even more like this. Actually, I would like the error log. I at least like having that. Okay. So this is game development, just setting variables, moving data. Okay, so update state. We're doing food poisoning, tummy ache, tip position. Let's color red. And before we do that, we also have to offset this tip. We'll do that here too. And here. Apple, ice cream, blah, blah, blah. Pills, update state, no rabies, good. Over here we can do unnecessary shot. We'll just say empty. Let's make this yellow. Apple, update stat, health, bandage. I don't know. Yeah, that's not going to change the state of the horse. Not nauseous, update state to nothing. Actually, we'll change this to not nauseous. Let's see. If the message is empty, then we won't display it. So if I just run this right now, could do health. So unnecessary shots. You just have to have the horse walk. There we go. Unnecessary shot. Not happy. That just adds to health. That'll heal everything. I don't remember what I needed. Let's see. Pill for... Nah, I don't have anything. Cough drops. Took pill. Applied bandage. Took medicine. Okay, so... do this down here. Heating pad. So if horse was chilled, then I don't know, we can say not chilled. Make it green. I don't know if you do this like hot horse. Cough drop. Let's say sick. If they were sick, you could say throat not hurting so much. Or I guess this could be like sore throat. What would that be? I don't know. You can get a sore throat from being out in the snow. I'm trying to think of, I guess it could be like soothed. You just say unnecessary. Oh, that was supposed to be yellow. Not chilled. Not, or feeling better. I don't know. Let me also log these states so I can remember to implement them elsewhere. So we have sore throat, tummy ache, chilled, bitten, and then down here we'll just say, like, if the state is soaped, then, or sorry, not soaped. If the state is wet, then soaped is a next. Otherwise dry soaped. Horse stat, so soaped up. Otherwise we have dry soap flake horse. I don't know. Dry soap flake horse. Unhappy. Dry, soapy, flaky horse. That's not going to change anything. It'll just be annoying for the horse. Brushing a wet horse sounds bad. So we'll do, let's say if it's nothing. Oops, shoot. Accidentally hit Control W. Nope, that's not what I want. Give me back my window. Okay. If we brush, then it's styled up horse. We'll do that. We'll add to the glam. And I guess to hygiene. If we add to the soaping, that'll add some hygiene. This one is, I don't know. If you brush a wet or a soapy horse, just say like inappropriately. That makes it sound bad. Unpleasant brushing. I don't know. If you are soapy, then that makes you, what was it? Soaped up, soaped. If you are soaped, then you get rinsed off to wet, hygiene up 1. Otherwise, we'll just say this is soggy horse and less happy. I don't know. Then you just have a wet horse for nothing. Well, I mean, you would want to rinse it before you soap it. So, we'll do else if m horse stats.state is nothing. You're going from dry to wet. We'll just make that soggy horse. And wait, nothing. And then otherwise, if you are wet and then wet, we'll just say this is wet horse and this is soggy horse. Dryer. So then if state is wet, then now that is not wet anymore, and we'll say dried off, and that will also add to our glam, I think. Hygiene, glam. Otherwise, if you're drying a soapy horse, then that's unpleasant. I guess that could be a use for a medicine, but I don't have like a horse lotion. We'll just say -1. If the horse is anything else, we'll just say overly dry horse. Okay, so we got some stats. It would be nice to add, I guess I could change the horse coloring based on what you do. That would at least be some kind of indication. So when the horse gets hurt from eating bad food, I can tint it to red. I might change this to green, so it's like you have food poisoning. But then I can also add, for instance, if you are rinsed off, we're going to make you a little cyan. If you are soaped up, let's make you some magenta. Yellow for being dried off. I don't know. And then if you're overly hot, this can also be like red. Unnecessary medicine. Not nauseous. In this case, if we're just helping the horse, we'll just set it back to white. Cough drop, feeling better. I don't know. No rabies. Let's also add to the health. I don't know what's going on. Just adjust this. Boop, 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 boop. And so in the quests, I'll make actual side things that happen. So in here, let's do. Yeah, the horse has to come get the. Also, it has the wrong name. Soap, water. Okay, I have those wet, horsed off, and then there's some other text that didn't get displayed. Dried off. Got soaped up. So you have to be careful with the order that you send this out. Overly dry horse. Dry, soapy, flaky horse. Well, you have to pick up the water bucket. Okay, something style. Let me see. With the water. Technically, I have the wrong things labeled. So first one is water bucket. And I have it labeled as that. So this is water and brush. And stop changing my casing. There we go. Okay, so maybe if that's not mislabeled, let's see, hygiene, throw a bucket. You just have to come pick up a bucket of water at some point. Come on, we're gonna do the washing. I guess I could implement like a debug button, so if you press an arrow key, the horse decides to go in that direction to speed things up. No! Get back here. Keep meandering left. There we go. Wet horse off. Okay. Water got rinsed off. Oh, I need to update this here. There. And here. And here. And here. Oh, this is supposed to just be update state. And I have these in the opposite order, which is my favorite. I love being inconsistent. I hate inconsistency, but just say nothing. These. I don't know. I don't know. I can like pre-see some bugs that'll pop up, but I don't care. Okay. So up here with the finishing quests, can do some stuff. So here's unable to stop the unionizing. I think with the poaching, penguins chased horse away from their nests, and then getting penguin eggs. So over here, we could do something like int status change is random. I don't know. If result is 0, then maybe we set the state update status update state to got bitten and bitten tip position color, and we add this over here. Let's see, we have chilled, bitten, tummy ache. Tummy ache is from bad food, sore throat, I don't know. You could get bitten for dying health insurance, I don't know. Chilled, tummy ache, sore throat. About blah. Okay, here we'll do overworked. I don't know. Yeah, we'll change this to sore throat. Something. I don't know what else. I do want to add a certain amount of cycles. So if you're wet for too long, that adjusts your health. Int state timer. So in update horse, oops. Actually, we'll do update state. Whenever that happens, but that's annoying. We'll set that to 0. And then when we update the horse, I'll throw that down here. If mHorseStats.state is not empty string, then we're going to add onto the horse state timer. And then we'll check for like some countdown amount. So if mHorseStats.state timer is modulus 0 and also it's greater than 0. And oh, I messed something up here. Do that, then we adjust. Gosh, I don't know. Why is it doing this to me? I'm gonna go change to Emacs. Do I just run the same state again? I mean, we could. But that also doesn't change the stats, because I want it to be like if the horse is wet, then continue losing health. Now, I could move all of that logic inside of the update state. We'll do this as still horse stats dot state m horse stats dot state tip position. I don't think I have that right now. I'll just go horse dot get position. I don't know. I feel like this is just going to be a lot to debug. So I'm going to change this up, but I need to go to the bathroom really fast. So I'll be right back. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. We'll throw that there. Okay. Why is coding? I don't know, but I do enjoy coding. Doesn't feel worth it to make a game if I'm not writing the code. I don't know why. Okay. So I just need everything to be collapsed. What do I do? Folding. Fold all. There we go. So spawn, no, interact with object, and updating update state, so then I can add this logic in here. So we'll change this around. If you are, oops, update stat itchy dry horse, update state itchy dry horse. I mean, that changes the state to nothing. I really just want to I think I have Emacs in a light mode on it currently, just because. Oh, Yes, let's change this. File. Wait, what is it under? Edit. Options. Customize. Custom themes. I was trying to use like a middle of the road. I don't want pure dark mode. I don't want pure light mode. Oh my gosh, okay, that doesn't work. It's options, customize. So that's kind of in the middle. I don't know. That might work. Let me see what that looks like. That's okay. Let's see what else we got. That one always says it's incompatible. I don't know. I kind of want my text to be bold, but we'll do this. Because if I do this, what function do I need? The interact. Have that there, and we will have update state. Void update state. No, well, whatever. Okay, so now I can actually view both of these at the same time. Though I want my fonts to be bold. I don't know. Let me look up if that's easy to do. Set default font in the options menu. I don't see set default font. Why is it hard for me to see? There it is. Yeah, we'll make that bold. I don't like that. Options. I have been using, what is it called? Like True DOS or something? Just for aesthetics. Perfect DOS. We can look at what Ubuntu Mono looks like. But yeah, it's okay. But I might change it just to perfect DOS. P. Bold. 12, 13? I don't know. Yeah, that's just what I've been reading with lately, so that's my font. Though this would look better with a dark mode. Technically, you know. Yep. Dark. I do like Space Max Dark. It is kind of nice. I feel like it's not contrasty enough, though. So I'm just gonna be overly flashing everyone. That might be good for just a DOS style thing. We'll do that. Nah, sorry. You know, color themes. That's not bad. Maybe we'll try that out for a bit. Okay. So we have, I was looking at the bottom. Overly dry horse. We can come down here. Let's Let's not have that. We'll do this, and if it is not an empty string, we will display a message, and then status updates. So if new state, well, who knows? I don't know what I'm doing. This would require more planning ahead of time if I were doing game for real. Okay, these are just like the states where horse is not happy. So we'll do this, subtract 1 from the happy stat, get rid of that here. So then if the horse isn't going to repeat this status because it's empty status. But for instance, well, state dried off, else if message is dried off, then that means you did the correct style of, or correct order of cleaning up your horse. That's that. Soggy horse, that's going to be unhappy, so, or message is soggy horse. Actually, that one could be continuing the wet tradition. Message is wet horse. Now, I might move these. So if, else if message is these, then if it's been too long, well, happiness is less, and also we could do health is less. But then we have our chilled. Now this resets the state timer. So if we say if m horse stats dot state timer, well, I'm just resetting it to 0. I'm just trying to think of we don't want, okay. If, here, we'll do this. If the state, move this down below, if the state is different from the new state, now we reset the timer. Otherwise, it continues going up. So in that case, if we have wet or soggy horse, and if state timer is greater than, let's say 200, so it's been like 3 cycles, whatever, of soggy horse, then we're going to change the state to chilled, I think. So we can just do update state chilled horse, not to be confused with a chilled cow. So this will be tip position. I don't know. And SF color red. So that can like transition them between statuses. So we have wet, we have soggy horse, we have rinsed off, becomes wet. We'll also say, or if m horse stats dot state is wet. Well, I'm just trying to think, because I don't want it to be unhappy right away. But I need to like diagram a state machine in this case, we'll move this here. We'll change it to chilled. So then we don't need this here. We'll do that. Over here, we'll change state. So if it's rinsed off, then we just grab this hygiene here. I could also move this. I could move that. What do I want to do? We'll just have the horse flash each time it hits that. So then down here, dry got dried off. Do that. Soap. I guess I can also flash it that color there. Rinsed off. We can make this that. Okay. Else if message is soaped up. Else if message is dry, soapy, flaky horse. Oops. We are going to remove one happy. We are going to add to hygiene. Oh, I got that twice. We could do that. Well, soaped up. This one's going to be magenta. So I'm going to use the same color. So those are the soapy stats. Got brushed. Else if message is styled up. Else if message is unpleasant brushing. Move that here. We'll move this here. Okay. State change. Heating pad. Else if message is not chilled. Else if message is hot, hot horse. It should be capital H horse. Thank you. Style guide indicates horse must be capitalized for the horse game. We will do tint timer and happy. And up here, update state not chilled. I guess I could add to happy if they are not chilled anymore, if they feel good. I'll just throw this right here. Okay, if we got else if message is unnecessary medicine. We got a couple states that do this, but we'll make unhappy a little bit. And same up here. Else if message is feeling better. You can set that there. Maybe add to the happy. And I know something else should be handling that positioning, but whatever. Else if message is not nauseous, nauseous. we'll do the same. We'll do white and add to the happy, and then I will cut that. Actually, this should be update state. And I have to mess this up. Bandage applied. Let's say bandage applied. That way also, not that I really have plans to translate this, but if I did, that would make it a little bit easier. If message is bandage applied, then oops. Okay, I don't really like my active line being such a dark color. Unnecessary shot. I could also just change this to unnecessary medicine to reduce duplication. We could say no rabies. Do that. Okay. Those just update stats and not your state. I don't know. I guess I should try to build. Let's close those. I don't want to have to build from the make file. We'll just do this. Do I have this out of? Oh, yeah. Update state. So these need to also have a state thingy. No new state. No new state. Okay. I feel like there's too much to test. Just unnecessary medicine. I don't even know if I did anything for the pill. I should add, well, maybe I'll add state to my debugs. Just so I can keep an eye on that. I don't really need the global timer. We're going to put state. Set text. Oh, well, that's just a string. Okay, let's also adjust those debug texts. We'll move that over more. Oh, that's the wrong thing. Nope. I did not initialize the timer. So, in restart horse reset, need to make sure to say m horse stats dot state is nothing, m horse stats dot state timer is 0. So let's say we water down our horse. Still wet, chilled horse. Okay, that didn't display correctly. I should be subtracting health when still chilled. Let me make sure this is revert buffer just in case. So that was still chilled. Okay, that got called up above with the update. So we'll just look up still, whatever that stat is. Update stat, message, display message. Wait, stat, here's state. Okay. Here's the message, it'll display, and then it adds more. Okay, that was still wet, or whatever. Wait, what was it? Was it saying rinsed off the entire time? No, walk on the bucket. Walk on the bucket. Wet horse, still wet. Chilled horse, still wet. Oops, using. So, chilled horse, still wet, still chilled. Okay, so chilled is the state, not the message. Else if or stats.state is okay, wait a minute. We had the incorrect overlap because I forgot this part. Chilled horse, still wet, still chilled. So then in this case, put this up here. Chilled, every time that happens, we're going to update stat for health to go down. And happiness. Okay, so Send out a bucket of water. Nope. Nope. Go to the left. Okay, wet. Horse. Still wet. Still wet. Chilled horse. Still chilled. Okay, I could maybe make that a little bit slower. So, oh, I'm also not calling the update status label thing. Which is update stats labels. So, let's make this maybe like a 500 so it's not quite as frequent. Now I have to wait for the horse to get all the way over there. There, maybe. I need to adjust this as well because some things can be let's see. Items spawning outside of horse walkable region. Oops. Okay. Still chilled. 1 health went down, I think. Yeah, I mean, I can remove more unhappy because it's like a whole 100%, whereas the health is like 1 out of 10. Which I guess I could make the health 100% as well. I don't know. Let's make sure eating apples. Okay, and then so still chilled. If I do blow dryer, that should dried off. Overly dry horse. Okay, I chilled to dry because it's expecting you to be wet and then dry. But if you're still wet or slash chilled, okay. I don't know. I guess if you're chilled, you might be dry, but then it warms you up a little bit. Soapy. Here, it's up to you, horse. You have to figure out your own. Yeah, okay, so glam has been going up. So that's not really hard. I had it at 10. You have to, like, have a glam stat of 10 to win the beauty contest. Also, we need a lot of freaking money. Just run into all the things. Union busting, yay! Egg poaching. So hunger, let's see. There's a chance that you could get bitten if it's a failure rate. Well, we're just very successful at egg poaching. And then it makes us hungry. Oh wait, did I say -1 hunger? It should be +1 hunger for that. Or I guess, well, it's red. Negative hunger is red. It should be green. Don't seem to be able to fail egg. Oh wait, we failed egg poaching. We got bitten. So, okay, I'll need to do bitten long term. Still bitten. I guess if you go for too long without being bitten, let's just kill the horse. Still bitten. If m horse stats dot state is bitten, and m horse stats dot state timer is greater than 1,000. M horse stat. Was it stats dot stat? Or I don't know. We could do tip position y plus 25. Update stat health negative 100. Tip position. And we can just add a I have to remember the order this comes in. Okay. Let's see if that works. Okay. So we're gonna keep doing that until you get bitten. You're gonna watch to see. Okay, you got bitten. It's gonna say still bitten for a little bit. Though a bug here is that getting a different status could cause bitten status to go away. So it's possible like horse could not be hurt, or horse could not be cured of rabies, but then okay, I don't know, the dying timer just doesn't work out right. Here, horse death, void horse death. I guess I could put horse death here. Does that set the stats? Countdown. Because normally I don't want the update one. Let's see where else is being called. If health is 0, it's not changing anything else. Okay, we're gonna test rabies again. Okay, got bitten. Now I just wait around. I guess I could have made this like a greater than equal to, so you have a limited amount of time to save horse from rabies. There's another death animation. I don't know what it was. But I don't know. This feels like just too many stats to work with. There we go. Okay, so there's our second horse. And then let's check to see that the shot actually works. I still need to implement the unlockability stuff. Come on, get button. Maybe I need to make the failure state more frequent. Instead, the horse is just eating various amounts of eggs upon returning. And we're gonna have enough money to go do the competition as well. Random value. Okay. Health. Oh no. Okay. No rabies anymore. But now it's gonna get mad at all the shots. Okay. Now, if I currently put on the lower cost hat, he's gonna lose any competition, but oh wait, not glamorous enough. Then we would like, groom our horse a bunch. You can get some stat boosts from the quests. But okay. I just feel like there's too much to keep track of. Okay, let's say food, give it bad food poisoning, tummy ache, and then it should pop and say like, still have a tummy ache. Still tummy ache. That should make the health go down. Still tummy ache. Health down. So then here, it'd be like, drink this Pepto-Bismol. I mean this medicine. Drink the medicine. I need to move horse down a little bit. Move horse, wide pause, down. There we go. Okay. So we have still tummy ache. And horse stats.state is I am just using SFML with the game engine I've built on over the past few years. I don't usually get to use it a whole lot. Usually I just make this yearly Christmas horse game. But it's the Charlo engine. Not that it's any good. But I might be doing updates since I am thinking of changing it to use SFML 3 release candidate. But for instance, I have like the engine, I have a bunch of managers, all that stuff, but this is just stuff I've built over time. And then the code itself for the game is ugly. But that's okay, I get the game done. So horse stat state, if it's tummy ache, then we're going to subtract from health. And I'm gonna also move horse down a little bit. Because when I changed the horse size, I didn't really adjust its position. So we'll do maybe 600. So we'll food poison the horse. Just killed the horse. Okay, just eat one clover. I do need to fix the edge thingy. And then Okay, we did a bunch of stats. Okay, we'll watch the food poisoning. The toys affect stats as well. Still tummy ache. Then we do that. The horse just has to choose to take the medicine. And then play with the toys. Play with the toys! So many toys. And then that adds to agility. So technically, I guess you could just spam that, but then you need quest money in order to do the competitions, because you don't have enough money. Okay, so I need to do unlockability. That's kind of the last main thing. Yeah. So like going on certain quests will unlock certain foods and such, or even toys. And then I need to fix this. So let's look at, oh, back up real quick. What did I just implement? State updates. And then I guess this would be under spawn object. X position, window region left. So I set a window region for what's okay to walk at, but then the horse is also affected by that. So I'll have to update 2 spots. Window region, we'll make this 100. It's objects. Horse position, random position. I have something somewhere that keeps the horse on the screen. Oops. Okay. Then I added 100 to it, so I'll just remove that and see if that works okay. Okay, now the apples are kind of hitting an invisible wall on that side, which I don't like. Maybe it was enough to just change this little horse offset here, so we'll change that. That was at 50 before. Okay, other little things. That would be under quest finish. Horse quest finish. Random egg poaching hunger. Oh, it's automatically setting it to red because it's negative, but okay. Update stat. You just need to go to update stat. If set it to green. If the amount is less than 0 and type is not hunger, else if amount is less than 0 and type is hunger, why do I have that? I don't know. feel like that's in the wrong spot. Else, if amount is greater than 0 and type is not hunger, then... Okay, well... Because I have stat changes based on your hat, which hat you're wearing, but I feel like that... Was I just not checking? Okay, I think I'm not using adjusted unless... Well... Amount... Okay. Sorry, I'm just like looking at this, like, what was my logic? Okay. If I'm adding a message of the updated stats, if that's that. However, I feel like I should have if m horse stats dot bonus is nothing, then adjusted is 0, so it doesn't actually change the base. I don't know, whatever. It's not hunger. If it's greater than 0, we're going to set it to green. And if it is hunger, an increase in hunger is bad. Let's see. Hunger increase is bad, but increase in hygiene is good, increase in health is good, increase in happy is good. So we have that. So that might fix that part. And that might be okay. And then we need unlockability. Which again, I'm just going to kludge up. I'm going to figure out the easiest possible way to add unlocks. And then do that. So if I minimize that, I have a list of kind of pre-planned what unlocks what. Okay. We're gonna run this and make sure that the egg eating is green for health. Yeah, plus -1 hunger. Okay. So, how do I want to do this? Really, you're unlocking stuff based on the quests. Let's see where quest finishes. Quest finish. One thing I'm thinking of is literally just moving the buttons to like off screen. And then once you're unlocking it, it's on screen. Just like move them to these spots. And then some things have multiple unlocks. So that's another thing. I could do random. And then basically if it's already unlocked, then just nothing happens with that RNG. So we could do that. I guess I'll just make a void unlock. What do I want to do? std string tab, std string button. Maybe have a message. I might just throw this function down here because it's kind of related. So then here I could do hello menu manager, get button from this tab, this button name. I guess this would have to also be in a try catch. What is it? Invalid argument error? I don't remember. Go over here. Go into the engine code. I guess this would be in our CVP file. Get button. That one throws out of range. I don't... Technically, I should not be doing it this way, but, you know. There's that. Grab this a little bit. And then we should just be able to set the position of that button. Which currently all the buttons are at the same Y position. Do I have a get position? Let's name this POS. POS.Y is 610. Set position. So hopefully that would work. And then I can move things off screen and then we'll implement the stuff. So also we'll do effect manager, add effect. Gosh, I have like no no long-term memory. So we'll get effect manager. It is the message and then the color and then the position. So we'll do message. Unlocking things is always good. And we'll grab the horses, get position. So then from there, let's say we finish the poaching egg quest. Egg poaching. So I'll have to do another thing to double check if we have it already. So in this case, we could say unlock. This is button tab 1. And this is Pingy egg. Need to say unlocked, unlocked. And we can do that both places here. So we'll keep that there. We could say if pause.y is already 610, then technically we've already unlocked it. Otherwise, we'll continue. So if I change this one to -1,000 and we run that, that should allow us to unlock Pingy Egg. Oh. Oh, it's not Y. It's a, where is it? Top, because it's a rectangle. Run. Okay, so no Pingy Egg here. Egg poaching. Okay, I'm gonna have to adjust that. So it said something else, and then we finished that, and there's Pingy Egg. The annoying thing, I need just like, I need to update the effect manager so it tracks what Y position was last used and what is the next available spot. I just need to implement that because but I don't want to, it's like the whole thing to have to implement. But we have unlockability. I just need the effect manager to keep track of it. Now, okay, I can just do it with the count of effects currently on screen, I think. I think I could just do that. So there's like the initial. Well, I mean, the very first effect could be removed. I guess we just grab it, whatever effect is there, the last added effect, and grab its Y position and then add 25. And if there is nothing in there, then we use what's passed in, which makes this a little bit misleading. Like it's not going to be following that. But for now, that's fine, I think. So if m effects dot size is greater than 0, then we're going to get we're going to say position is equal to m effects at size -1 dot get position. We'll say pos dot y plus equals 25. Maybe that's easy enough. And that's also a rectangle, I think. I don't know. That's something I'm going to have to kind of normalize in my engine. Nope. What are you mad about? It is a vector to F. Or does this have... Okay. The effect... Let me see. Do I have effect manager HPP? Okay, it's an effect object. So it would be its text. That dot text dot get position, I think. Yes, reload. Okay, no Pingy Egg. Egg poaching. There we go. Okay, so that's taken care of. I can add the various unlocks now. So then that will just be a little tedious, but where's my thing? Okay, so for instance, where am I calling the unlock? Okay, if you do that, you get Pingy Egg. I was also... Poaching can also give you the penguin hat. Okay. So we'll just do this. If result is greater than 0, which is 0 is the fail state here, we'll do a random. So int random unlock is rand. I think it's just 2 items. Poaching. Okay. If random unlock is 0, then we'll unlock pingy egg. Else, if I'll just put it all here. Random, oh my gosh. And we'll unlock the hat. And that is tab 7, penguin. Technically, I wouldn't have to paste in the layer. I could just do this one, but unlocked penguin hat. Okay. Next one is... Let me also make sure to remove pingy hat from the list. Technically all of these. Most of these. I'll grab those. I think you'll start with top hat because it doesn't do anything. Let's do that. So if you do those, let me see. Most of the food is going to be unlockable except the pizza. And the toys except the very first one. Hygiene. I don't know. I was just gonna have those be unlocked as well. We're just artificially extending gameplay time by making random number generators that unlock things. Food. Hygiene. Okay, I think that's everything. Then it's a matter of unlocking this stuff. So, union busting. We can unlock pepperoni pizza. Some of these make sense, some of these don't. So, union busting is a success. If it is above a 1, we can unlock pep pizza, which is a food. So we'll get that there. Okay, you can also unlock puzzle pieces. So that's a toy. Tab 2. This is button, toy, puzzle. I just have that there. I mean, I had to have some toys for different stat increases, but I also needed unlockables, so it doesn't necessarily make sense that you would find puzzles at a union busting thing. I was just thinking like maybe at an office job you'd have puzzles to play or something. Money earn boost of the monocle. So 2, change that to 3. This is a hat named Monocle. I guess I'll just say hat so you know it's in the hat tab. There you go. Just need that. Okay, I think that's all for that. Then we have Monsanto. So that's down. That's repo. We could do repo. So if you were successful, that's going to be 2 and above. Greater than or equal to 2. We can grab chocolate and ice cream. Oops, come on. I would appreciate you not changing my scrolling. Chocolate and ice cream. We could also unlock plushie, so you're just stealing like a child's plushie. That one is button bunny 0, 1, 2. Repo plushie. Blow dryer, you're just repossessing someone's blow dryer. And I think there's a hat too, so I'll just do that. So hygiene dryer. So repo and the Chris R hat. I just named this Chris R. So that'll be 5 options for our repo horse. Okay, next one is posting ghost jobs. I didn't have that for a lot because you're just, I mean, it's assumed you're sitting in the office posting those. I just have glasses. So if result is greater than 0, we'll just, maybe I'll add 1 to this, so, you know, add even more RNG. There's a chance you get nothing. So for this one, this is just 1 hat. If it's 0, we do the glasses hat. For Mon and Santa, it is a success if we get above a 0. Mon Santa gives us Plonkin. Oops. So that is food Plonkin. And also clover, which is bad for your horse, but you know. Water, hygiene, water. No toys for working as a Monsanto seed inspector. Unlocked bucket of water. This is also tab 4. Then do I not have one from here? I guess not. Okay. Two and 3 and 5. Change this to an else. Okay. Did I leave a bunch of this up here? If if else. Okay. So health insurance rejections, if we got above a 1, that was a success. Oops. SFML. Oh, the SFML Discord. Let me grab my Discord, wherever the frick it is. It probably just had an update or something, so it's just not showing up. Where is the SFML channel? Breaking news. Was it in the general? Yeah. Even though I like literally recorded a video that I have scheduled, but I was looking at the release candidate and then now it's there. Okay. That was like literally just pinged on my phone. So we got SFML 3, not just release candidate. So cool. Literally streaming SFML Gamedev. Okay, quest health. So I don't have one in there. So we have internet influence or health insurance. So soap. And latex glove hat. So this hygiene again is number 4. Hygiene soap 1 and 2. And make this a, I guess you're on 1. Okay, I have quite a few for internet influencer. So that might, is that the last quest type? Yeah, okay. So this is successful if you get 1 or 2 or 3, so basically above a 0. Tab 1, pretzel and gingerbread, just cause. Shake weight. So that is, I don't know, can I use shake wheat? I'm just looking at the SFRL chat. Button, or tab 2. This is the weight. Is there something that sounds like shake that I can change it? It'd be like shaky weight. Soap. Duck. The duck hat and the sunglasses hat. So this will be duck, I believe. And sunglasses. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Change this to a 6. Okay. This is not button food. This is button toy. So now I have to like test to make sure all these unlocks work. And double check everything. Okay, so only apple, only ball, our health stuff is there, only water is supposed to be unlocked, so I think I did not throw that off to the side. Gingerbread, no, top hat. Quests will be there, water. What did I have to unlock brush? Oh, brush is always there, okay. And then soap, dryer, okay. That's not aesthetic. I mean, they'll just have, I don't know, 18, 226. There'll still be empty spots as you unlock things. So, health, toys, competitions, quests, and hats. So then, for instance, union busting. We unlocked monocle. Burp. Okay, we can just keep union busting to unlock all the things. No, that one didn't show any updates. So that was, we saved money. Those didn't update. That's weird. Oh, I don't know. Oh, that's another side effect of... I see, I see, I see. I will need to add that to our effects manager. Because if this is really high up, then that's annoying. Let's say if this Y location is greater than 200 maybe, so we don't want, if it's close to the top of the screen, we don't want to just put the new text up there. So let's do that. So for instance, that's going up, and then I wanted those back down. We unlocked puzzle. Failure. Okay. And then I'll probably just have to like spend the day testing things out and actually playing it to see how much time it takes to win the game. And like adjust stat balancing somewhat, I don't know, to make it vaguely playable. Puzzle piece. We need to get our monocle. And also earn enough money for a competition. Sure, losing at that a lot. Okay, now we have our monocle. Money earned to boost. Do that. So horse happiness is not super great. We added one to glam. Apples don't really add to the happiness. But playing with ball goes to agility. Puzzle piece adds to smarts and happiness. You just kind of gotta wait for it to hang out. Come play with toys. Lots of toys. Because it's one per. I should add on, so that doesn't take so much. But we do that. Now horse is kind of stuck over there. Union busting. Oh, those are also mislabeled as bunny. So let's see. Toy bunny. We just need to flip these. This is 18 and 122. So we got Pingy Egg. So we have that. We could poison our horse and then have to. The unlocks would still be there, but the stats would reset. I have a lot of glam. I just need the ability to pay for the beauty contest. So then if I do this, I should be good. Unless my hygiene's too low, I might lose this actually. That's too stinky. So now we gotta make a lot of money again. If I unlock the duck, I forgot what that was unlocked by, then everything will be cheaper. But before we do the horse refuses, needs to be happier horse. We'll just give it all of the balls, which it currently thinks is bunnies. Eats the food. Become happy. Also, I need to hygiene you, but I don't have like the proper bucket. I should probably make the like water bucket and all that do more than just a brush. Hygiene. Just you can keep brushing yourself. Be brushed. Lots of brushing. I should also add more for these foods. So for instance, as they interact, horse quests, finish, unlock, competition, interact. Okay, so for instance, the ones that you unlock down here, I don't think you ever get that. Happy. Am I not even updating your hunger meter? So this, health, happy. If you're eating an apple, you should maybe be less hungry. It's like a -1 there. And then those, gingerbread, maybe a -2 on the hunger. I don't think you unlocked banana. Let's see, repo gives you hair dryer, and this gives you water. And I don't remember what gives you soap. Does that give you soap? Yeah. Wait, I thought I unlocked the hair dryer. Dry flaky horse. Oh no! Horse died. Darn it. Okay. but we still have stuff unlocked. So let's do repo. I need to store this in my game log so I can make sure, because I thought I unlocked the dryer. Could also add saving the game, but might have to double check stuff. But okay. At this point it's just going to be fixing bugs. So then over here I can make a merge request. I think I have a merge request. And I'll make an issue for just like thoroughly testing the thing. So here's my merge request. Add sound effects and music. Assign to me. Assign Christmas Horse 5. And then a thorough testing and bug fixes. Test thoroughly and fix bugs. All my text is really slow to enter right now because of everything running. Okay, so this is ready. Edit commit. So basically added unlockables, added status and status changes, polish. We will merge this into main. And then I will create a merge request for the testing process, which I will probably just end the stream. I'm going to eat lunch and then keep working on this. Burp, burp. Let's create merge requests. Or I guess technically we should be using git switch now. Oh, I need to git pull. Okay. So that is there. I could set up auto building for release. Not that that's really needed. That's another thing I'm going to have to do is figure out how to do the CMake stuff. Because last year, a friendly friend on Mastodon created this for me, but I need to figure out how to make my own app images for the Linux release. I also have to build it for Windows and blah. I have two Windows computers. I guess I could either build it on my work computer or on my Windows 10 computer. It's enjoyable to not have to worry about a system. It's just like, here's the source code, just figure it out. I don't know. But I'll just throw that in here. Make app image and Windows releases. I would make a Mac release, but I don't frickin' have a Mac. I don't know how. I guess there's a library nearby. But anyway, here's the Christmas Horse repository. And also Christmas Horse is here on itch.io if you would like to check that out. Probably, well, I don't know when I'm going to get the music since someone else is writing it. But this will probably be up by December 25th. It'll probably be done tomorrow. but then just setting up the release files and music and all that. So will maybe take longer. So then Christmas Horse 5. I mean, it's a whole pack together. If I go into my program base, oh, I guess I also technically need to update the main menu because I don't have a Horse 5 button. Also, my buttons disappeared. What gives? Okay, so I got debugging to do. But the features are mostly good to go. So, I don't know. Keep an eye out for that. Oh, it's me. I'm literally streaming Christmas Horse stuff right now. Reply. Do you ever feel like you're getting old and don't completely understand new software? I'm like, I guess you'd pay for Discord full version and then you get more features, but I'm just like, I'm too tired and old to figure out different sets of features that are unlocked with money versus not money. And then mostly for mobile apps, I'm like, I don't know, man. I don't know. Let me double check. My Mastodon, no new messages there. Hello. Here, I'll run Christmas Horse so we can see. I basically just have to do bug testing. Let me build and run this. I know this is all kind of ugly, but it's a virtual pet this year. You feed your horse, you play with the horse, you give the horse medicine when it feels bad, and the idea is you're going to do these competitions to try to get the best horse. Let me put a hat on my horse. And then you do quests like busting up unions, poaching wildlife. So then this also unlocks things as we go. Oh, I think something's wrong with my effect manager now. I just have to fix these bugs. Yep. The floating text was working, and now that I'm demoing it, oh, why is it all the way down there? What? That's weird. That's not where it should be. Oh, I got bitten. I need to make sure to give it the rabies vaccine, otherwise it'll just die immediately. But Quest Repo Horse did not succeed at repossessing stuff. Okay, well, let's try egg poaching. Got bitten again. Okay. Well, I'll let the horse... Oh, the state changed. Okay. Yeah, I have bugs to work out. Because currently, it is not bitten. Usually it would be bitten, and then when the timer goes up all the way, the horse would die of rabies. So that's not good. But I've unlocked pumpkin. But I was just about to go eat some lunch and then kind of do a bunch of testing and work through bugs. So I'm almost done with the stream. Unlocked soap. We could give horse all of the soap and then make it very angry because we haven't wetted it down yet. Oh, horse refuses to do any work because it is unhappy. So let's give it a bunch of balls to play with. Oh, that's still wrong. Oh, I have so many bugs. But that's okay. I mean, having a buggy game is also fun. Let's see. Looking through the chats. So many things. But yeah, I'm gonna go eat food. Thanks everyone for joining me in my terrible bugs slash feature laden game, which I will have up and ready here within the next few days. Now I have to find all the buttons. Okay, I think I just hit the end stream button.